So, what's up, guys? This is a chill vlog to talk about Myrbetriq. Has anybody taken Myrbetriq? Has anyone been prescribed Myrbetriq? I have numerous times. That medication came out in 2011, I believe. So I was excited. I saw the commercial. You know, those bladder commercials, they can just be so adorable, but when it's that little bladder is actually a part of your life, that's when it's like, okay, let me try to take control, get some medication if my doctor approves it, and see how Myrbetriq can work for me. So I made an appointment with my doctor. But I made a point. Well, I have two urologists, but this particular urologist, he has samples in the office because y'all know when a medication is new, it normally takes about 10 years before a medication will be formulated into a generic formulation, a generic patent. It takes about 10 years. And then, but that has to be decided as well if that's even going to be done, because just because it's been on the market for 10 years or more, it's not always a generic that will become available. GoodRx, that is a very good resource for getting your medications for discounted pricing. Like, go to goodrx.com, put your medication name in there, and put the quantity, how many, and then it'll give you a price for you to compare. But again, when a medication is very new to the market, chances are you're going to see what you're going to see, whether it's 300, 400, 500 for a 30-day supply. Not very affordable. So I'm like, now what if I had paid that just because the doctor wrote the script, because I was so desperate to rid myself of this urgency of frequency interstitial cystitis, OAB, overactive bladder. But instead, no, I went to go see my one urologist who I knew had samples on hand. So he started me off on 25 milligrams. I believe it's 25. Might have been 50. I can't remember. I think it was 50. So it wasn't really doing anything. He said, okay, I want you to stay on it for at least a month. Did that. No change. No side effects either. I didn't experience any of the dry mouth. I didn't feel like I had a cold, because some of these medications can have side effects that you feel like you're run down. So then he started me on the 75 milligrams. Well, that's when everything went upside down. That's when everything changed. The 75 milligrams of Myrbetriq when he upped it. So look, I'll be in bed, trying to get my rest on. Next thing I know, that bladder that's like in the commercial was just tugging me along like, come on. We got to go to the bathroom. It's time. And I'm like, man, you got so much control over me. This is ridiculous. I don't like you. I feel like fighting you. As cute as you are, you got too much control. So yeah, I was going to the bathroom. Then next day at work, I found myself looking horrible because I went to the bathroom all night. So I go to work. I'm noticing that I'm going to the bathroom like every freaking 15 minutes. I'm like, you got to be kidding me. This is supposed to be a medication that's supposed to help with the urgency frequency, but this is actually increasing it, inducing it, encouraging it, saying, go ahead, use the bathroom, go, void, girl, void. No. So I'm still trying this after like 2 weeks. I said, okay, enough's enough. I would never tell anyone as a disclaimer to stop your medication. Don't ever do that. Check with your pharmacist, check with your doctor to see what's best for you. But I reached out to my doctor. I said, look, I can't take this no more. This is getting ridiculous. I'm actually having increased urination with this Myrbetriq. What do you think? So he then told me, take it easy. Basically, it's okay to stop using it. But let me say this too. Just because something may not work for me, it may work for you. Just because something may work for you may not work for me. But I just noticed that I hadn't really touched on it before. And then sometimes doctors, they'll tell you because maybe about, I don't know, 2 years or so had passed. So the doctor said, well, why don't we try it again? Because again, nothing was new on the market. I pretty much done tried any and every other and had different procedures pertaining to the bladder. But he said, let's try it again. Maybe this is a year or two later. So we started off with the starting dose and then we increased it. And when I say it was the same outcome of me going to the bathroom, but I had no side effects. I didn't feel run down. I didn't have the runny nose. I didn't have the sneezing. I didn't have the dry mouth, the dry eyes of feeling discombobulated. I didn't even have retention. I just knew I was going to the bathroom even more so, getting out of bed with nocturia, and also daytime frequency. That was the side effect for me. No hair loss was experienced. Like have you ever just wanted something to work so bad? I really wanted that medication to work so bad because at the time, Gemtesa was not on the market. But one thing I do know about life, especially dealing with this diagnosis, adversity is going to come. I don't care in what forms. It's just going to come. And I know a lot of times too, the mind frame can be affected. I know that it's important to do a daily renewance of the mind to have positivity. So when I do my when it's not always focused on the organ, the bladder, and I do other things for YouTube, believe me, that is my form of therapy that I'm doing. But at the end of the day, I will always be an advocate for the IC overactive bladder community because I believe I am spreading awareness. I feel like when we are talking and going back and forth and, sharing our stories for those who really do have it, I get questions about the diaper. I have overactive bladder. And if I'm going to be out, I'm like, okay, let me see how this is going to go with this bladder. But what I notice, it seems like if you have the diaper on, then you don't go as much. I'm like, has anybody else ever experienced that? I don't have incontinence, but I feel like if I'm going to be out for a while or driving the car for hours, because some outings, yes, I have rejected because I'm like, wow, I'm going to have to keep stopping. And I really don't feel like it. But, sometimes with my bladder, I just never know what type of day it's going to be. So I try not to hold myself back. And I think I do very well with that because, like I said, it's a constant renewance of the mind. I'm going to have a good day. This bladder is going to act like it's got some sense today. I'm going to pray that this medication is going to act right today. I'm going to be back in contact with my doctor to see if there's anything else that we might need to explore that we might be forgetting. Whatever you believe in, however you do believe, to even meditate to calm down the system of the body, mind, body, soul. It's all connected for the greater good. So again, I just wanted to touch on Myrbetriq because I hadn't really done that like I wanted to. So again, yes, there are medications out there, and hopefully, if you do believe in using medications, hopefully you will find one that will work for you. We're all in this together. Let's keep advocating for change because from what I see with the way the world is going, honestly, we all we got.